So mode. Next, students, mode. Okay. The value of the observation which occurs the most number of times is called the mode. So like we got last year, for example, suppose which value is occurring the most number of times? 4. So 4 is the mode. Like that. Okay. But now this year we learn how to find out mode in the tabular form. Okay. So let us start exercise 14.2, students. Then 14.2. So number 2, let us see. The following data gives the information on the observed lifetimes in hours of 225 electrical components. Okay. Electrical components, lifetime in hours. Lifetime in hours, 0 to 20 hours. How many such components are there? 10. 20 to 40 hours, 35 components. 40 to 60 hours, 52 components. 60 to 80 hours, 61 components, like that. Okay. So determine the model lifetimes of the components. So let us find out them, students. Let us find out. For this, you don't need to make in table. So highest frequency first you find out. Highest frequency. Highest frequency. Highest frequency is equal to 61. 61. Therefore 60 to 80 is the model class. 60 to 80 is the model class. Then write it down. Lower limit of the model class, lower limit of the model class L is equal to 60. Frequency of the class preceding the model class F0. Preceding the model class. Okay, that means before the model class. Frequency of the class preceding the model class, 52. And frequency of the model class F1. Frequency of the model class is 61. Frequency of the class succeeding the model class F2. Succeeding the model class. Okay. Frequency of the class succeeding the model class is 38. That is after the model class. And the class size H is equal to class size H. Any class interval will take upper limit minus lower limit. Okay. So 60 to 80 is there. 80 minus 60, 20. Therefore, mode is equal to L plus F1 minus F0 by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. So L is the lower limit. L is 60 plus F1 minus F0. F1 minus F0. F1 is 61 and F0 is how much? F0 is 52. 2 F1. 2 into 61. 2 into 61 minus F0. 52 minus F2. F2 is 38. 9 122 minus 2 plus 38, that is 10 9 90 into H is there. H is your 20. 60 plus 9 by 32, 20. 4 you cancel, 8 times 4 you cancel, 5 times 60 plus and then the 45 by 8. 5 divided by 8, 8 5 8 5 is 40, 5.0, 8 6 is 48, 2 0, 8 2 is 16, 4 0, 8 5 is 40. So 60 plus 5.625, that means 65.625. Therefore, model lifetime of the components is equal to 65.625 hours. So students, we are doing 14.2 number 2 I am talking about. Okay, we are finding out the model lifetime, means we have to find the mode. Okay, the following data gives the information. The following data gives the information on the observed lifetimes in hours of 225 electrical components. That means 225 electrical components were tested and the lifetime in hours was found out. Okay, so 0 to 25, 0 to 20, the table is given like this. Lifetime in 0 to 20, how many components? 10. 20 to 40, 35. 40 to 60, 52. 60 to 80, 61. 80 to 100, 38, and 100 to 120, 29 such components are there. Okay, so determine the model lifetime. Okay, so first friends, first I will see which is the highest frequency. Highest frequency is 61. You see, I don't draw the table, but the table is like this. Little bit I will just draw one part of the table for you. Okay, so this the table is. And just draw one part of the table for you. The table is like this: 40 to 60, 60 to 80, and then 80 to 100. Okay. Okay, one part I am drawing. 40 to 60 is 52, 61, and then 38. So, what is the highest frequency? In the full table, I have drawn the main part. Okay. In the full table, I have drawn the major part which is required for us. So, what is the highest frequency? Highest frequency is 61, isn't it? Highest frequency is 61. So, right, highest frequency is equal to 61. So, corresponding to 61, which class interval is there? 60 to 80. Therefore, 60 to 80 is the model class. This is the way to find out. Okay. So, corresponding to which is the highest frequency? 61. Corresponding to 61, which is the class interval? 60 to 80. So, therefore, 60 to 80 is the model class. Okay. So, now let us see lower limit of the model class. What is the lower limit of the model class? This is the upper, this is the lower limit and this is the upper limit. So lower limit is 60, right? Lower limit is 60. Frequency of the class preceding the model class. Frequency of the class preceding the model class means this is the model class. This is the model class, students. Which is the class preceding the model class? Just before 10. Okay, preceding means before the class. Before the model class, which class is there? So frequency of the class preceding the model class. Before the model class, which class is there? This one, 40 to 60. This is the class preceding the model class. So frequency of the class preceding the model class of this class, what is the frequency? 52. So write it 52. Again, frequency of the model class. Frequency of the model class is what? 61. So write it 61. Frequency of the class succeeding the model class. That means after the model class, which class is there? After the model class, this is the next one. So what will be the frequency of this class? 38. So write here 38. So again, class size, let us find out. Class size, any class interval you take, 60 minus 40, 80 minus 60, 100 minus 80. Any class interval you take and you just subtract the upper limit minus the lower limit. 80 minus 60 is how much? 20. So put here 20. Therefore, mode is equals to, this is the formula that you must remember, okay? So formula is L plus F1, see here, L plus F1 minus F0 by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. Easy to remember, not difficult at all. Lower limit L, just put it 60 plus F1 means F1 is 61, put here 61, and minus F0, F0 is how much? 52, F0 is 52, I is 52, divided by 2F1. So write 2 into F1, what is the value of F1? 61, so 2 into 61, minus F0, what is the value of F0? 52, and what is the value of F2? F2's value is 38, so put here 38, and into H, so H is, what is the value of H? H is 20, so put here 20, okay. So then now just calculate 61 minus 52 will become 9, 2 into 61 is 122, and minus 52 minus 38, minus both will be added, so this will be minus 90, 122 minus 90 will become 32. So I have cancelled with 4. So 9 into 5 will be how much? 45. 45 by 8 is 5.625. Don't take LCM. Directly divide here only. Okay. Students tend to take LCM. If you take LCM, the calculation will become even tougher. So what you do is that directly here you divide. So 5.625, 60 plus 5.625 will become 65.65. So therefore model lifetime of the components is equal to 65.65. So what does that mean? That means that the maximum number of components have this much lifetime. Mode means which is the highest occurring frequency, which is the highest occurring observation, isn't it? So this much lifetime will be the maximum number of components that we have tested will have this much lifetime. That means 65.625 hours. Okay. So students, now we will discuss median. Okay, how to find out median. 14.3. Okay, because mode all are at the same time only. So one example like here, median also let us discuss first. Median. Find the median lifetime of a lamp. Okay. The following table gives the distribution of the lifetime of 400 neon lamps. 400 neon lamps. Okay. So 1500 to 2000. How many lamps are there? 14. And 2000 to 2500, 56. 2500 to 3000 is 60, like that. Okay. So median lifetime we have to find out. Okay. First, let us discuss the definition of median. Just one line. I just write the median definition. The middle value in a set of observations when the observations are arranged in the ascending order is called median. So for example 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the median. Okay, middle value is the median. So let us find out the median then. For median you need to make the table. For median we require to make the table. Okay. Lifetime in hours, number of lamps, frequency and cumulative frequency CF, cumulative frequency CF. Okay, so 1500 to 2000, 2000 to 2500, 2500 to 3000, 3000 to 3500, 3500 to 4000, 1500, 1500, 1500 to 2000, 2000 to 2500, 2500 to 2000, 3000 to 3500, 3500 to 4000 and 4000, 3500 to 4000, 4000 to 4500 and 4500 to 5000. This is our frequency 14, 56, 60, 14, 56, 60, 86, 74, 62, 48. So we'll find out the cumulative frequency also here. 14, first frequency will be same. Next one, 14 plus 56. 14 plus 56 is 70. 70 plus 60 is 130. 130 plus 86. 130 plus 86. 130 plus 86. So 6, 216. 216. Yes. 216 divided by 74 and 290. 290. 352. And this is 400. 3000 to 3500 is the median class. Lower limit of the median class. Lower limit of the median class L is equal to 3000 frequency of the median frequency of the median class F. Frequency of the median class F is equal to 86. Cumulative frequency of the class preceding the median class CF 130 or median is equal to L plus N by 2 minus CF by F into, okay, one more thing we need to write before writing this. One more thing, it is class size. Class size H is equal to $500. Therefore, median is equal to L plus N by 2 minus CF by F into H. So L is the lower limit. L is the lower limit, that is 3000 plus N by 2. N by 2 is 200. Put here 200. CF So here number 5. So the following table gives the distribution of the lifetime of 400 neon lamps. Okay, 400 neon lamps. So lifetime in hours. 1500 to 2000. 1500 to 2000 hours lifetime. Neon lamps, neon bulbs. Okay, like that. So 1500 to 2000 hours lifetime is of how many bulbs? 14. 2000 to 2556 bulbs are there. 2500 to 2060 bulbs are there, like that. So you have to find out the median. Median means middle. What will be the median lifetime of all these bulbs? Okay, that means middle value of lifetime of all these bulbs. Okay. So so what we will do is first we will find out the cumulative frequency. While we find out the median, we have to find the cumulative frequency first. So for finding out the cumulative frequency, first frequency is 14. So this is all frequencies, all of frequency F I have written here. You can see F means frequency, and here cumulative frequency CF. Okay. So for finding out the cumulative frequency, first frequency will write as it is. 14 is there. 14 is there. You write as it is 14 here. Okay. 14 is there. You write 14. Then 14 plus 56. See here. 14 is there. So you write 14 here. And 14 plus 56 is how much? 70. Isn't it? 14. See. 14 plus 56. How much? 70. 70 plus 60. 130. 130 plus 86. 216. 216 plus 74, 290. 290 plus 62, 352. 352 plus 48 is 400. And if you add all these, you will also get 400. Okay, this is N. N is the total frequency. Okay, N is the total frequency. So this is the last cumulative frequency. In the cumulative frequency table, the last value that you get, that must be equal to the sum of all this. Okay, so here N is equals to, first you will get N. N is the total frequency. Okay, N is how much? 400. N by 2 you do. You just divide N by 2. N by 2. N by 2 means 400 by 2. It will become 200. Now you have to see in the cumulative frequency table. You have to see in the row of the cumulative frequency. You have to see which cumulative frequency is more than 200. Okay, just observe. This is 14. This is 70. This is 130. The cumulative frequency must be more than 200. More than 200, which cumulative frequency is there? 216. So along with 216, which class is there? This. So this will be the median class. Okay. So therefore 3000 to 3500 is the median class. Okay. Now find out the rest of the things that are required. So lower limit of the median class. Lower limit of the median class. This is the lower limit, right? 3000. Frequency of the median class. You see, this is the median class, isn't it? What is the frequency here? 86. So right, frequency of the median class is 86. Cumulative frequency of the class preceding the median class. Okay, cumulative frequency of the class preceding the median class. That means before the median class, which is the cumulative frequency? Before this cumulative frequency, which cumulative frequency is there? 130. So therefore, cumulative frequency of the class preceding the median class is 130. Next, we find out the class size. Class size is upper limit minus lower limit. So 3500 minus 3000 will give me how much? 500. Isn't it? Upper limit minus lower limit. So we will get 500. So median is equal to L plus N by 2 minus CF by F into H. So L means the lower limit. What is the value of the lower limit? 3000. Right here 3000 plus N by 2. N by 2 is how much? 200. So right here 200 minus CF. CF is how much? 130. So right here 130 divided by F. F is the frequency. What is the frequency? 86. Right here 86 into H. So what is the value of H? Students, class size 500. So write here 500. So now with 2 I cancel 35 times, with 2 I cancel 43 times. Okay. So 35 into 500 is how much? 17500 divided by 43. Okay. So when I divide 17500 by 43, so I got till here. You see 7 times will be 7 times. becomes 406.976. So we can write round it off and we can write it in 8. Okay, so 3406.98. So at last we will write therefore median lifetime of a lamp is equal to 3406.98 hours. Okay, median lifetime. Okay, this is the way to find out the median. Okay, so students, this much only for today. So study properly, note these things in your copies. Okay, so and study very nicely for your upcoming exams. Okay, thank you, have a nice day.